Welcome to episode number 25 of Turning $100 into $1 million, the series where I risk a whopping $100 of my money in an attempt for your entertainment to turn it into $1 million. Little sign of life here. We made some recovery. This is pretty good, and now my stock RF has now settled into my account. So if you remember a few episodes back, I got a free stock from someone that I referred, and it was RF. And now both of those shares have now settled into my account, and I'm already in the green on that stock. And as always, if you would like some free shares, then you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description where you can sign up and get a free stock valued up to $1,400 when you sign up with Webull using my link. And you'll also get another free share just for opening the account. So I did get some shares of RF in a couple episodes ago, and now they are settled and we're in the green. So that has now added to my net account value. So when I show that a little bit later on, as usual, do keep in mind that this cost of these shares are included in that. But if you look at RF, I got in, or at least the shares settled at the average price of $10.86 for both shares, and now the stock is at $11.11. So right off the bat, that is a 2.3% profit or 50-cent gain, including the amount of the free share, of course, so that profit is on top of that. And now we'll look at my other stocks. As usual, the GLY, it's digging a deeper hole, but it is showing life above $3. It doesn't want to go past $3, so that is a good sign, but you'll see that when we take a look at the charts in just a second. So that I'm now down by 25%, or 22.66. Levi back in the green, so that's good news. That is up 66 cents or 2.5%. Viacom, I'm also back in the green at over almost 53% or $8 in profit. And OXLC, not as much as I was down in the last couple episodes, but I am still down, but it's not as bad. It's at about $7 loss or 17.5% in the red. I'll save the chart for RF for the next episode because I do want to get to a stock that we looked at in a previous episode, and if you haven't seen the previous episodes yet, you can do that. The playlist is always on the homepage of my channel. Be sure that you check out the playlist of all the episodes. This is now episode number 25. I know you guys love this series, and I do appreciate you watching, so be sure that you do click that playlist. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, you just let it play, grab a drink, and you can see all of the episodes in the series. So OXLC, it's now back above $4 at $4.11. Went up today 20 cents or 5.12%. So some vitality there that it's showing. And 5-day chart looking great. 1 month, you can see a recovery happening here, starting to form. So it looks like it has formed a bottom there, the June 18th low. That seems to be the low in this series of the last few weeks of this stock. You can see it has a low over here, a low over there. We'll just have to see if it wants to come above this high, and that would definitely be a great sign. If it could hit, back above $5, that would be ideal. Maybe looking at selling OXLC in the near future. For now, I'm going to be holding on to it, but we also have Levi, which has been a bit rocky, but it is coming back after this June 26th low at 12 and change. It soared back above $13, so great price action there with this stock. I'm proud of Levi. I'm going to be holding on to it. It is one of the free stocks I received, so I didn't have much of a say, but I do like this stock. It is doing very good. It's performing well. DGLY, it quickly soared about 17%. It did not want to go below $3, so it quickly went above it. So that is a good sign of life right there. A glimmer of hope with DGLY. 5 days is still in the red, but the 1 month is positive, so that's good. And I don't think this is going to be terribly beaten down just yet, as there is more legislation to come when it comes to body cam laws and things of the like. So I'm not going to be selling this or thinking about selling it until more legislation, at least until then, it's passed, just to see what happens with the price. And Viacom showing great growth, great strength. It doesn't want to back down. It keeps going up, doing very well. I like Viacom. This is a great stock. Hopefully it can go to like $25 again soon, and then I will want to sell Viacom shortly, as I don't think I want to wait until it gets up to $30-$40 to sell it, this money can go to another stock that I can buy even more shares of. The stock that I want to look at once more is IDEX or Ideanomics. We looked at it in a previous episode. It's not performing as well as other investors would like to see, or at least IDEX shareholders. It could be doing a lot better, but at the same time, it's showing some sign of strength, and it doesn't want to go below $1 or below $2. After hours, it did dip a little bit, but I think it will quickly go back above $2 in the next opening. But for now, it's standing at just about $2. It's had these pretty wild swings where it would go up 70% here, goes up 48% there, then it will drop within a few trading days, half of its value gone. Then another day it will soar 43%. It's been all over the place. Very volatile. I probably wouldn't touch it. This article predicted that it was supposed to extend its gains on Tuesday's trading day, but we actually saw it go down today. So Ideanomics denied it was running out of money, reiterating that what it stated in a recent statement to the SEC, showing its financial stability. There's a lot of short interest in this stock. CEO Alf Poor of IDEX stressed that the company is moving forward despite the crisis. Investors worldwide are worried about the spread of COVID-19 within the US. Yet electric cars should be immune from the implications of the disease. Now, it is a tiny cockroach in the eyes of these massive corporations like Tesla and Nikola recently that did very well, and also Workhorse Group. So it's definitely seen as the little guy in this particular scenario. I wouldn't necessarily call IDEX the captain of its industry and sector. At the start of the trading day, Ideanomics was in the positive, but it actually ended up going below its previous close today. So it ended up being in the red, but this was written at the time when it was up today. So what happened? Well, the company said that it has started to fulfill a previously announced order for 500 of their model vehicles. Of the 500 units, Ideanomics says it has delivered 40 vehicles so far, with all necessary licensing, insurance, and registration completed. The company noted yesterday that it expected financing to be completed for another 360 vehicles on June 30th, and today's update confirmed that financing has been secured. So that is definitely good news for shareholders of IDEX. So I'm not predicting that this is going to tumble down to zero like I did with Genius, but I don't think it's going to be hitting double digits anytime soon either. We do have to wait for those other units to be fulfilled, but definitely good news for shareholders of IDEX. I don't think this is worthless, but it's something that I probably wouldn't touch. It's just way too volatile right now. Net account value does stand at 175.17. That does include the free stock. Higher than the last episode, but still actually it was in the red today if you were to include all stocks. But I have made some ground back up, as Levi and Viacom are now in the green, and I've cut some losses on DGLY and OXLC, and the addition of RF definitely helped as well. We'll see what I sell next, but I do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to my channel so that way you don't miss any future episodes. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.